What's the scorcher today? This is what we got done so far. We tore off all the shingles from the roof. And then we're taking off all the plywood. And then we got this steel structure underneath. So once we get rid of this plywood and all the foam insulation, that's all the C&D we have. The rest of it's metal that we'll take to the recycle place. So shout out to Herc Rentals. Got a good deal on that forklift. So that Lowell's got us up here with got a yellow jacket on me. Lowell's got us up here with the forklift and putting the boards on that, and then don't have a whole lot of room to work between here and there. But they built a new building, so this one's got to come down so they can get their certificate of occupancy. So we're taking it down and hauling it off. Well, we've been at it a couple hours here and kind of leaving the center part, working our way from the edges so we can load up the forklift. But yeah, that's it. Each one of these are screwed down into the metal. So we back the screws out and then I pop them out with the hammer and pick them up, load them up. So we're just steady chipping away at it. I'll continue with the demo job that we've been working on. Material. We don't have a whole lot of room to work. See, they got trucks lined everywhere, and pretty much it's but I'm gonna on the wood with it, separating out C&D stuff with metal that we can get. We're working on the weekend because they're so busy during the week. There's trucks everywhere, people walking everywhere. It's kind of hard to work with that much traffic, and you know, particularly if we're taking the building down. There was a wire coming into the building, and I was concerned about it. Thought I flipped it. There's a wire coming into the building. Come on. Really? see how sturdy this building is once you get it all snapped in together. Because individually, none of this is very sturdy at all. Now the reason I'm working this way is because it's put together that way. So if I disassemble it this way, then that keeps these pieces here from having it slide toward me. So it slides that way. And no, it's not 100%. Sometimes stuff doesn't break loose when you expect it to. Other times it does. Getting a little too close to the building over there. Leave myself some room to work. Did nothing. Trying to consolidate. Take off 2 or 3 at a time. Well, looks like we had us a bomb go off here, but we got all of the frame down. I got to take the bolts apart there, and then this is actually welded at the angle, so we got to cut those. So I'll either use a plasma cutter or we'll either use a plasma cutter or, you know, something with a substantial cutting blade on that. That's all scrap metal. This is scrap metal. That's C&D because it's got that foam insulation mixed in with it. We got to break up this concrete. We specifically said we weren't hauling any concrete off, so I'll pick all this scrap metal out from in between that. That's the scrap metal pile. All that foam's a C&D pile. This is all scrap metal. I pushed that last one over. We can handle disassembling that with the excavator, but I needed to get that cleaned up and ready to return tomorrow. So all of the cross members are right here. That's all scrap metal. And then you got those panels. We're not going to pick the foam out of them. They're just a little thin sheet metal, and then it's got that big foam. And you know, I messed around with that with the other side and just wasted time. No more money than I'm going to get for that little bit of scrap metal. And then that's all scrap metal over there too. So we got more of this frame to take apart. That's all going to be scrap metal. And so yeah, now that we got the building down, we got to haul it off. So ended up with more C&D. We finally said screw it. We just pushed the sides out, and you got that really thin sheet metal that has all that thick foam insulation, and so it's not worth picking it apart and getting that foam everywhere. They had a huge rainstorm last night. This building was waterfront property after that rainstorm, and all this foam that was here, the parking lot was so flooded, it all washed over behind all the trucks over there. So we had to spend a good amount of time cleaning all that up from the rainstorm last night. It didn't blow anywhere. It's just it was floating around in the parking lot. So we got a dumpster coming. We're going to load out the C&D in a dumpster, and that'll be a lot quicker than us hauling it in this truck, in our dump truck. And then we'll start hauling that scrap metal. Is like just like 2 or 3 minutes down the road, and so we'll just start loading this stuff out, taking it there, dumping it off. Hopefully get a few shillings for it. So that's a wrap for today, and then we'll get some video of us loading everything out and hauling it.